Hello YouTube, hello Twitch. Hopefully for YouTube you're going to get this roughly on the same day I'm playing this. So I'm playing this on the Monday. And why am I playing Windowshopper Demon Hunter? You might be saying you're playing it because it's the best deck in the game right now. By percentage on like HSRplay and other things like that, yeah, I think Windowshopper Demon Hunter is like somewhere near the top. It does have counters. It has a pretty poor matchup into Control Warrior, as I've mentioned many times. Other than that though, it can beat most of the other decks. This deck is going to be nerfed tomorrow, and I actually think, from my limited testing of this deck, I think it's going to be dead, basically. They're putting one more mana on the key card of the deck, the Umpire's Grasp, the weapon, so it's going to be a 4 mana 3/2 weapon instead. And again, from my 6 games experience, which I just mentioned to Twitch, I went 3-3 on. If you don't get this weapon up on 3 and then breaking it by 5 to get you your discounted Windowshopper to give you a discounted demon, and hopefully that is Magtheridon or, you know, a small other select demon pool. If you don't get that off, the deck actually kind of sucks. It's really much geared towards this combo. Now, you have many ways of getting to this combo. You have the Miracle Salesman, the Stakeholders from that, which you can use to trade back in to try and give you another draw. You've obviously got your Instrument Tech to draw you the weapons. The 2 copies of the weapon in the deck themselves also help you get there. And then the rest of the deck is really survivability and smoking opponents in the face. Parched Desperado gives you some nice attack damage. Spirit of the Team gives you some more nice attack damage. Just keep sending it all to the face. There's a lot of little cheap minions in here. Burning Heart, again, to give you attack damage. And it's basically just an aggro deck. And you aggro your opponent down. They get to a point where they can't deal with your board. Basically, you get the mana cheat early enough that your opponents can't deal with it. And there's no other deck quite like this right now that can keep pace with it. Now, as I kind of alluded to before, if you miss that window, the deck really sucks. If you're in like turn 8 or 9, if you've not had the weapon, and this happened to me in 3 of my 6 games, I don't know if I just got unlucky. It is just awful. It's unwinnable, basically. It's like a worse than arena deck almost, so we'll see how it fares in these 7 games. Now, I would say this is a pretty standard list. I think it's pretty refined at this point. I mean, anytime a deck becomes like this, you know, top of the pile, it gets refined pretty quickly because most other people are playing it, and it gives you nice data to see which cards are not performing well, and so on and so forth, or which ones are performing well. The only slight change I made from like the classic list, I've dropped 1 copy of Red Card, which is your single target removal, for a copy of Going Down Swinging, which gives you more attack damage, and also gives me an AoE option. Also, if you do Going Down Swinging the turn after your weapon, you can break your weapon on turn 4 instead, which is, you know, it's nice. It's a bit of a niche thing, because you're probably still going to play it on 5 instead, but you know, that might matter, right? Especially if you're going up against, and this is kind of why I've put it in here, the token hunters, right? The big AoE token hunters. You play your Going Down Swinging, and it gives you a win condition against the other deck that can kind of keep up with you. Other cards in the deck, Ziliax is here if you fill your board with minions, and at some point we will probably get a board full of minions. We can throw a Ziliax on the board and just really push the aggro. Pozic is in here because you can kill him with Magtheridon to get the 3/3s. Sorry, if he gets killed, the Magtheridon will kill the 3/3s that spawn from it. Sorry, I explained that really poorly. Kane is in here to ignore charge for when, you know, you want to do your last oomph at the end. And then stuff like Ballhog keeps you alive, the Taste of Chaos keeps you alive in the early game. Miracle Salesman is still good stats for the cost. Drone Deconstructor, very, very nice. Gives you a little guy. And that can help you along in the early game. And finally, through Fel and Flames. Again, give a minion rush. Kind of like deal damage. I almost see it like, you know, deal damage on a spell. Can be very, very powerful on some of these early game minions. Anyway, as said, this is getting nerfed. So you've got less than 24 hours to enjoy it. But I wanted to... I normally try and check out like one of the top tier decks. And play it for myself. I waited a little bit too late into the day for Demon Hunter. I will concede the reason for that is there was like 1 card that I was missing from my collection. And I was trying to get that other copy of the card. I had to craft it in the end. And you might be saying, which was it important? Yeah, it was Windowshopper. I was missing a copy of it. Okay, so I think on the mulligan, you almost hard mulligan for Instrument Tech or the weapon. You may even have to like full mulligan for it. Like, I kept the 1-drop, but maybe there's enough 1-drops I don't need to worry about that. Now, I also say the The Firestone deck tracker's on here, and I'm kind of impressed that it's working because I had to reinstall everything on my computer, as I've mentioned in other series. I've heard that it's having problems right now, Firestone, so we'll see. We'll see. I may have to turn it off. It's causing the games to lag, apparently. Rush, Stealth. Again, I don't know if you should use that, you know, to get you the +3 attack, or if it's fine to deny them killing my 2/2 easily. My other thing about this deck is, if you don't get your combo with, like, the Grasp into the Windowshopper, you run out of cards really quickly. There's not a lot of card draw in the deck, other than, like, the tutor for the weapon, and you get the demon that generates you 2 demons and a 1/1 token. Maybe I should have let it die so I got the whatchamacallit. Maybe that was the winner's choice. Is there another mech? Oh, the Ziliac. So there is a reason for Frequency Oscillator to go second here. I'm just deciding whether or not I want to do this now. And then attack. I actually think I'm going to save a damage. Put you into stealth. And then push some damage. But again, we're down to 1 card now, so... If board is cleared, I am sad. And also, we haven't got weapon on 3. So I've already missed the timing by 1 turn. And for every subsequent turn now that I miss it, we are kind of sad. Alright, we're going to be the saddest person. By the way, we've lost. It's 100% we've lost this game already. Perhaps if I draw the weapon now... Okay, maybe there's a chance. A very small chance. But it's so late this is coming up. We're meant to be an aggro deck and they're on 27 health. And it's turn 5. That ain't good. Oh, the other thing about this deck which can, you know, go wrong. Interesting. You can draw the Windowshoppers. You can draw your patches, basically. 3 to the face. I get a 3-copy Windowshopper. I mean, I just have to send it, right? I can't go away from the combo now. I can't wait any longer. And we've missed it. Alright, enjoy your 1 amalgam band. I just can't afford to take 14 damage this turn. Even if they get their effect off on it. But there's probably only undeads in that deck, or mainly undead at least. So I doubt it's going to ever be particularly good. Okay, Stitch and Sew, we can kind of ignore it. Ish. We can kind of ignore it ish. I am probably going to have to play Ballhog next turn as well. But we'll see. Maybe I can play Ziliacs. Alright, we got a Magtheridon. That is like the name of the game. 0-cost Magtheridon, by the way. Goes kind of crazy. Now that I think about it, that was kind of pointless. Whoops-a-daisy. Alright, it's fine. I forgot Magtheridon's gonna kill it now. I will at least put up a board presence. Alright, what's in the stitch and so? Ah, tailing. Not taunt. Poison. Okay. Well, that's patches. It's fine. I don't mind about the 6-3 trading. I mean, I obviously prefer it not to, but... and my opponent has to be a bit careful of order here, because the 4-2 dying will kill the 6-3 now. Interesting. Oh, interesting. Okay. Cool. Good idea. We're probably window shopping. But we're probably going to kill the 6-1. Or the 3-2. Window shop first. It's kind of bad. I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of garbage. Alright. I can't win from here. We didn't get the combo soon enough. I should have grabbed a 1-mana rush either at the end, but it basically had to be Magtheridon, I think, for me to stand a chance. It would have allowed me to clear the board, barring one minion. I tell you what, and I've said this a few times, I know Death Knight is not the best deck right now, by stats, but I would nerf this deck because I'm just fed up of seeing it. I say this deck. The Rainbow and the Plague, both the same. I'm just sick and tired of seeing it. Again, I missed the hard mulligan for the weapon or the tech for the weapon. And now we have Plagues in our deck. And now we have a bunch of worthless cards. I should probably have given that rush just to push 1 more damage. It is pretty easily cleared by the deal 3 damage in the Plague Death Knight deck. Alright. I was justified to not do it. Not that I really thought about it, but I am justified. We've drawn patches now. I'm telling you, this deck is... like, I don't know how this deck has got such a high win rate. I think the win rate, and it's like... last I checked, it was like 57%. 58%, there or thereabouts. depending on the version you play. I'm pretty certain it's the percentage chance to draw either your weapon or instrument tech by turn 3. Let me do that, just in case they have the poison guy. Get him to summon the 2 things. I know he can just trade into me now. I mean, he could anyway. Alright, let's get shopping. Let's get shopping for some Magtheridons, please. Now I draw the weapon. I think it's too slow at this point. I've missed the things I really want, as normal. We'll play the 1-drop into the weapon next. This is excremental. I will just hold that for now. I don't really want to bounce anything back on my opponent's side. I should have hit the 2 there. 2 to all, 2 to all. I guess we take Fan the Hammer. I could trade, I suppose, but I'm not. I'm definitely not trading the 6-3. I know they could hit it and then... I mean, I guess if they hit it, that's fine. Or they could just push the button. Yeah, I should have cleared the 1 too. That was a misplay. Who cared about the 3 damage? Alright, doesn't super matter. We're not really hard punished for this. I basically missed 1 damage. And they've drawn their entire plague package already, so... Bit of luck, please. They're only missing Hellier. Magtheridon, please. Thank you. I've already attacked this turn. Good point. Should have counted. I guess actually it was fine because I was going to use Fan the Hammer if I missed it. Oh my god. Ah, this excavate is so obnoxious. I mean, it could whiff, but... Okay. It didn't. I don't have... No, I do have lethal. No, I don't have lethal. Because Fan the Hammer... If I metamorphosize, I can't Fan the Hammer afterwards. Wait, I have got lethal. I'm dumb. Don't talk to me. I mean, I could also have just done nothing, I suppose. Alright, we got somewhat lucky there that we didn't draw 18 million plagues. As we were about to. I'll take it. But you know what? We were unlucky not to draw the weapon early. Only 1 small misplay, which cost me 1 damage. Ah, So Warrior, even in the Highlander version, the Warrior is probably our biggest nemesis. I have got the weapon, though. Do I keep this, then? I'm going to try it. And by try it, I mean I'm going to drone Deconstructor and then Fel Flames it instantly. There is stuff they can do about this, but it gives me a 3-4 next turn if they can't do the 3 damage now. And I think it was only Bash that I had to be careful of. I just get the feeling that I need to go as aggressive as humanly possible to have a chance of beating that deck. I can't take it into a value matchup because I'll lose. Also, we just drawn patches. Nice. Okay, we are going to swing again next turn. There's not actually a lot of point in playing the Windowshopper because we don't have the mana to play the thing that comes from it. Although it's a 6-5. Yeah, it's a 6-5. Okay. I'm convinced it's a 6-5. Abyssal Bassist. Give me Observer, actually. I've seen a few people grabbing this. The secrets can be pretty nice if you're ahead of the game. And we were ahead of the game. We're not anymore, though. Alright, what's in this guy? Yikes. Actually, it's not that yikes. This is still +3. What do we get? Double Hunter, freezing and explosive. Terrible. We really wanted ice. Or Counterspell from Mageland. Wow, they didn't even... Well, I guess they played around with the coin. Okay. Right, grab me a Magtheridon, please. Grab me a mini boy. Not Magtheridon again. I guess we'll take Eridar here. Pretty low roll. And I'll hold again. This is another reason why the weapon's pretty useful. Sorry, the weapon. While going down swinging can be useful. I haven't got it, but it would have been nice. Okay. Magboy. Can you solve me this riddle? It isn't a great solution, I will concede. Trade it in. To kill one, to leave a 5-2 on the board. You know what? This is never going to pop. And they can't trade the 5-2 into the 2-2 as efficiently now. Well, this is all dead. Don't worry about the trades. Keep pressing. Even Warrior will run out of stuff eventually. We're getting there. We're slowly getting there. We're not getting there anymore. I need going down swinging, like, now. Okay. Well. I tell you, this deck is crap. You're all doing it wrong. You're all playing Hearthstone wrong. It's so easily countered. You just need healing. Just put some lifesteal in your deck. And you just lose. Alright, back to Death Knights. None of this is what I want. That is what I want, though. Okay. Should I therefore be careful of the mulligan? Because I don't want to draw... I don't want to draw the 6/5s. I think that is the play. I don't want the Windowshoppers. We can instrument tech on 2, weapon on 3. We'll get by 5. Yeah. Yeah, this is fine. Okay, it's play Death Knight again. I didn't catch much of the Master Swords, like I caught like 2 or 3 games. That's unlucky. I don't know what this matchup really... Like, who favors the matchup? I assume I do if I get my combo off fast enough. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I don't. Maybe I'm never favored. Perhaps the plagues just disrupt me too much. Wow. Aggressive. Honestly, we might want to consider this Fel Fisher. Just because of what's on the field right now. Metamorphosis is a lot of damage. We'll reassess. Because it will mess up my turn where I want to play the Windowshopper if I do this. But if they fill the board with more stuff, which they're currently doing, then it's pretty good value for me. They've basically got no cards left as well. The flip side is I can play Ziliax. I may also die is the other flip side. Okay. Windowshopper's ready. On the next turn, we can play with maybe like Burning and then Taste. Interesting. They are aware they're about to take 2 more damage. Perhaps. Okay. Magtheridon boy. Not Magtheridon boy. Hero has lifesteal. Fuck, I might actually need that. Though I don't have any weapon gainers in hand. Give me bounce. Actually, I probably didn't need bounce either. I probably needed nothing. I needed nothing, I think was the answer. Anyway, this discounts me the Magtheridon. Because what I'm going to do next turn is I'll play Magtheridon plus Kane. If there's taunt. Although I'm probably not going to kill them, so maybe I do need bounce. Okay, doesn't matter. Alright, there's our aggression turn. We are set up pretty nicely for 3 to all, but... I mean, what can you do at that point? I have to put pressure on. I do potentially lose if they steal the 4-3. Ah, they're killing it. Excellent. So we're looking for 12. 3, 6. We're looking for 14. Okay, we have to play this, otherwise we lose. Hey, that your hero has lifesteal thing kind of looking sick right now. Really sick. Rather than this tough crowd that I'm not really doing anything with. And there are a few cards in that deck that will kill me. That isn't one of them, though. Okay. 2 and 2. If we're getting 4 and 3, I'm actually convinced it is literally the percentage. Someone do the maths on that. The maths are drawing 1 of 4 cards by turn 3 without drawing another 2 copies, i.e. the Windowshoppers. And I think that is roughly the percentage win rate of this deck. If you get the combo going and you then go into something that's pretty good, and I think anything at a 3 mana 6/5 that generates a 3 mana 6/5, regardless of the demon, is probably good enough. So, if you miss Magtheridon on it, I don't think it's the worst thing, but yeah, I reckon that is roughly the win percentage of this deck. It correlates perfectly. Ah, I did the thing. Just don't mulligan. If you've got instrument tech, it's fine. Alright, we have one of the patches, but it's fine. It is what it is. We have the counter patches of instrument tech. It's Death Rattle Death Knight. Now, oh my god. Well, we're now just in an arena deck. A zoo arena deck. Okay, we can't play Ball Hog on 4. We'll die. Reminder to self, don't play the Ball Hog on 4. They're going to Death Growl. The question is, do I care? And I've come to the conclusion I don't care. They're now aware that I've got 2 Windowshoppers in hand as well. At least if they're paying attention. As I drew no cards. Wow, they think they can out-aggro me. Bold. 4, 5, 7. Do you have lifesteal, just out of interest? If they have lifesteal, they might win now. I thought so. That didn't look like a deck that would put lifesteal in it. Alright, well, that was a pure anomaly. A complete outlier of the points. How the hell did we win that game? I mean, I guess we're playing against Death Rattle Death Knight, which is how we won that game, but... And then they chose not to trade with him, which was a bold decision. Can I get like a... Can I get a battle on Death Knights, please? I'd like to play against a different deck. I wonder as well if the win rate of this deck goes up for playing second, because you get to mulligan 4 cards, not 3. I bet you it does. People calculating this, add that to the list of things you need to calculate. If we coin umpires, it doesn't really move the needle much for me. Because it'll just come up line on 4 instead. We've got a Metamorphosis in hand. Do we want to Metamorphosize? I guess it can't hurt. I mean, the logic is if I've put it in my deck, surely it's good enough for me to get another copy of it. Would I run 2 copies of Metamorphosis if I could? Probably, yeah. Alright, face is the place. We don't trade, you trade with us. You're the slower deck. Ooh, pretty handy, actually. Shopping time? I never get Magtheridon. Just, it doesn't exist. We'll deal with that next turn. I don't need card draw. 3, 6, 9. Is there any reason to give this +1/+1? There is, actually. It's a very small reason. And actually, I will trade now. They have to push the button to deal 3 damage to it if they want to use a spell on it, which they might do. But pushing the button is a big tempo down. Alright, that's fine. Slightly annoying. Blah, 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 blah. Mini Windowshopper. Go get him. There you go. That's a good idea. Get Magtheridon. That thing is dead. Don't worry about it. It's not going to hurt you. Discount the next mech. That might be Ziliax. We really want to get Metamorphosis up as soon as we can. I am kind of trying to set up a Burning Heart into tough crowd play. And I possibly should have just played that as a 3-mana 6/5. It's a pretty big tempo down to do this. Although bouncing the 4/6 back would be pretty good right now. I can't do it. Windowshopper, why are you like this? Why are you like this? I don't really want to trade into the 4/6. The Ball Hog leaves on 3. I could leave everything else on the board, I suppose, but then I don't get to play Metamorphosis. The Ball Hog hit one of the 1/2/1s. That was my fault. My fault. Bad play. It's still slightly awkward, but... Alright, sure. Get the best thing. They misplayed. Hey, we both can do it. The weapon that attacks everything would be phenomenal right now, which is probably why I'm not going to get it. I could deny 4 healing, which isn't as good as 5 damage, so if we can think of a better way of killing it, we should do. I don't really know why I finale'd this. It was kind of irrelevant. It made me feel happy inside. Other way of beating this deck, by the way, just freeze my face. You don't even need lifesteal. As long as you deny me from attacking you, you probably eventually beat me. Because we really don't have that much value. It's literally like... all our value is tied up in Windowshoppers, and that's it. Anyway, that's the Azurite thingy, so I could do with not leaving minions on board right now. Yeah, I think we play no minion on board. Don't do it. 10's fine. Thank you. Could also kill them. I don't know why it's like around leaving minions on board. Alright, if my theory is true, we will lose the next game. That's my theory, because that'll bring you around about 57%. I mean, it's 60%, but it's only, you know, it's 7 games. What can you do about that? Wait, it's not 60%. It's an awkward number. Because a 7th is kind of weird. Okay, we definitely don't want Windowshopper. What are we up against? A Hunter. I still think that the theory holds true. Oh, hello, Spirit, the team. Hello, Windowshopper. Right. The name of the game here, I think, is Pray for Going Down Swinging, which, by the way, I've not drawn yet in 7 games. If we can get that, then we have an answer against Token Hunter, and I assume this is Token Hunter. Probably the one other pretender who can keep up with my aggression. Alright, well done, RC friend. Oh, sorry, RC friend. Oscillator friend. What are cards in hand anyway? Just top deck every single turn. Smile. Now, Hunter, are you brave enough to hit the 3-1? Because that's a lot of damage you're taking. Oh, they're a brave boy. The weapon would be phenomenal. I can't play it next turn, but... There's no point in trading. They can all trade into the 0-3 anyway. I have to maintain my status as the aggro deck. Now, we could get saddled up here, and I think something like that is about to happen. Okay, so now I just don't kill the minions. Really? Also, really? Well, our theory's gonna come true. I shouldn't have played a minion either, I think. Well, I don't know. There's, like, nothing you can do. I had to draw my one card that I put in the deck specifically for this deck, and I didn't draw it. The only thing that was good for me there was they didn't trade a low-cost minion into it, because that was definitely the better play. By the way, 2 Magtheridons doesn't clear this, in case you're wondering. Well, you've filled your board now, opponent, so this is the most damage I can take. How much am I taking per turn? 2, 4, 5, 7, 10, and then this. Which is another 7, right? 17. So I'm dead this turn. If I don't do something about the board state. You know what? That'll do. That might have been the best outcome I could possibly have had. The secrets aren't, although they might catch someone out. This won't ever go off right, because my turn won't start. I'm pretty certain this is a dud secret always. Holy shit, they nearly sniped this. That would have been incredulous had they got it. It's still really annoying, but they were probably always going to hit like 2 the shots into it. Yeah, I think odds would they will hit 2. They can still push to 3-1 now, though. I guess they're like, I don't want to attack the face. Because what if? What if? Okay, that's a good one. Wow, they really tried to pop every secret there and have managed to miss both of them. I mean, it's a bit late. I didn't need to see that either, but... Alright, let's have a look at what was behind all of this. What was in all of your minions? 3, 6, 8, 9. I assume they've got kill command. I mean, they've got the button as well. Oh, Leroy. Leroy's sometimes played in this deck, by the way. And I did try it in my earlier iterations of it, and I thought it was pretty bad in this deck. But I think you run either going down swinging or Leroy just for more aggression. And I went with going down swinging. You wouldn't know, though, because I never drew the card in the entire set. Anyway, that is Windowshopper Demon Hunter. Play it as soon as you can, because it's going to be nerfed in... I don't know when this is going to go up. It's going to go up in the wee hours of the morning for me, so... It's going to get nerfed in about 12 hours' time. For no reason, because as you can see, the deck isn't actually that good. In my opinion, the deck isn't that good. You can play around it. Anyway, that is going to do it for this episode. If you enjoyed it, YouTube, why don't leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Everything helps me out, and I'll see you again next time. Bye.